In this video, we're going to be looking at the data analysis module for the Type 2 and Type 3 assessments, which are basically the District Common Assessments and Teacher Assessments. In the previous video, we looked at the standard data analysis reports for these district assessments, which are basically the item analysis, standards analysis, and comparison report. In this one, we're going to go a little bit further and show how that data can be analyzed using the data analysis module. So let's flip over to the demo site. So in this demo, we're going to go to the Analysis tab and look at disaggregate results. Again, we can call these menu options anything that the district would like. When I go into disaggregate district assessments, the following menu choices appear. So I can either select an assessment directly if I know the number or I know the name of it, or I can select a department, grade 4 math, and this will list all the grade 4 math assessments. So if I select one of these, take this one here, I can also select dates. In this case there's only one date, but if this assessment was given multiple times, I can select either all dates or specific dates. For now, I'll just leave that as all. Over here are the different report types that we have. In this demo, I have item analysis, a response analysis, and a standards analysis. And we can add different types of reports to this. So in this case, I'll do an item analysis, and I can disaggregate by any of the demographics that the district provides us. So in this case, let's do a teacher one. Then I could also use any of the student groups that I've created. In this case, I don't have any. So we'll run this item analysis report. And so what this shows, it's by teacher. It shows the assessment date, how many students in each of the teacher's classes, the percent earned, and then for each question, the percent correct. In addition to that, we show at the bottom for each question, we show the minimum, max, average, and standard deviation. And then we can also add any other type of analysis as a column summary. The report works very similar to all the other reports that we have. If I click on a column heading, I can sort from low to high, or click again, high to low. I can put filters in here, so if I want to see the students that are struggling, I can say less than, let's say 60%. It'll filter those out. And also what I can do is export to Excel. So let's close that. Let's look at the standards analysis by teacher. So if I run that, what this will show is how each teacher did on all the standards that were assessed on the assessment. So again, I can filter these columns. I can sort high to low, low to high, and it'll show me how each of the teachers did on the assessment. And we can run disaggregate, let's say by ethnicity. So it's the same report, just a different view. So now let's take a look at a response analysis. So in this case, when we run it, what this will do is show me all the questions that were on the assessment, and it shows me all the possible answers that were on the assessment, and also how many students answered each of the questions. Anything in green indicates what the correct answer was. We also have another type of report where I can compare different assessments. So if I come over to our assessment comparison analysis menu, I can again select by department, or if I know the assessments, I can select those as well. So in this case, we'll take a look at the grade 4 math. And again, I can disaggregate these by any of the demographics that we have. And so here's where I can select some assessments. So for example, if I want to look at this unit pre-test compared to the unit post-test, and perhaps quarter 1 checkout. And I can put in up to 5 assessments. So this is what the report looks like. This is by student. So it shows how each student did on the first assessment compared to the second assessment compared to the third. Again, I can sort and filter these columns using by just clicking on the heading to sort. So I can disaggregate this also by, let's say, ethnicity, and this will show me how each of the ethnic groups did. And then again, I can export these out to Excel. And I can also do analysis by standards. So for example, we have this one report here where I can select a school year, I can select a grading period and a subject area, and what this will do is it will show by student how each student did on each of the standards and whether they mastered them or not. Now in this example, the way we set this up, the red indicates that there's some question about whether or not so in this report what we do is show how each student did on each of the standards. In this case, the district wanted to add a way to identify mastery for each of the standards. In this case, we calculate the median and the mode, and when the median and mode doesn't match, it's in red, indicating that there's some variability and needs further investigation. If I click on that, what this will do is show me all the assessments for that student. In this case, there's only 2 assessments. They were at mastery and one not, and that's why there's a difference. So these are just a few examples of some different ways we do data analysis. Again, it's very flexible, and we can create any type of analysis that the district would like to see. In addition to that, we can also do charts and graphs that are also drillable. Thank you very much.